Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, OnELAY oxen free. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, Pikachu. Testing, testing, whoops. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, Pikachu knees. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, OnELAY oxen free. Alright, let me try it now. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, Pikachu knees. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright, 2 minutes 43 seconds left. Alright. Still getting this sound stuff together, man. Okay, there's going to be humming in the background. That's my fan. It's summertime. It's here, and my fan came in, so I have to stay cool so I don't waste away. I do have my drinks with me, like my water and my tea and stuff too. But man, I'm not trying to burn up. I've been in these YouTube streets too long to be burning up. It's almost time for me to start. Doggone it. I feel like I gotta use the bathroom. This is trash, man. Are you serious right now? Alright, I'm back. Sorry about the delay, man. I had to go to the bathroom at the wrong time. Now, where's my cell phone? Oh, come on. Are you serious? Thank you so much for waiting for me. I thought I left my cell phone. I'm like, come on, I've been preparing for this. I've been preparing for this. I'm looking for my other cord that's in here somewhere so I can charge these up. My name is Elay, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Thank you so much for coming in, my cool peeps. High five, bam. I'm not going to edit this out neither. It's just going to stay the way it is. So for all my replay squad who will come in to see this, all you have to do is fast forward it. Now, I kind of don't know how to make the time steps all the way through on how to put timestamps in at a certain amount of time. Hey, I just don't have it all down like that yet. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm looking forward to this review. If you are interested in watching the review along with me, the link is in the description below. We are officially about 10 minutes into the live stream, and I'm really getting ready to start right now. Oh, it's not even time to be starting all this yawning and carrying on. Girl, what's wrong with you? The time right now for me is 12:34 p.m. ET time. Just don't make any sense. July 2nd, 2026. Thank you so much for coming in, my cool peeps. High five. Bam. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just close out. Well, I better minimize that. I'm going to open the window now to the... That's not the right one, baby. Hopefully I'll remember to open that back up when it's time. Okay, here we are. So the video I'm going to be watching is from Fight Hype on YouTube. Clarissa Shields versus Kaye Scott, full press conference and face-off. The runtime for this epic proportion event is about 1 hour and 20 seconds, y'all. Please excuse me, words just not coming out correctly today, but thank you so much. So we're going to start right now with the countdown so we can all be on the same page of where to start. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play. Hold on. He's starting out like that? Is this how the conference is starting out right now? Shields versus Scott press conference in Atlanta, Georgia. I might have to put the caption on this real quick. It's already starting out hype. Okay. ATL, make some noise for me real quick. Ooh. What in the Tommy Sotomayor is going on? Tommy, is that you? Or is that your child we don't know about? I'm going to pretend it's Tommy Sotomayor up here right now. Talk about some. It's a beautiful day in one of the most influential cities in America. It's a city known for culture, music, energy, and on August 15th, it'll be known for a home for boxing. He wrote a speech. Speech. Well, you got to be prepared. Cigar talk or cigar tour. I need to put on this caption. I don't want to rewind any of this. This is my first time watching it, and I waited. I'm a day late. I'm 2 days late. I'm putting the caption on. He wearing all black like he working on the back of the sound stage. The reasons that we're here. I gotta plug my phone in, guys. Unified. So, yeah, unified. Who's this dude, man? I might have to open up a Google search. Unified champion Kaye Scott. Oh, they gonna leave with her first? Okay, I finally get to see how she look. Where's she at? Oh, they gonna go to a commercial. Why you do me like that? Let's all skip the commercial when we get the opportunity to. Skip commercial. One more round of applause. Where is she at? They're panning and scanning the camera. Oh, here she comes. Here she is, Mrs. Kaye Scott. There she is. She's a real person. I can hear her walking on the stage. Choom, 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 man. She sounds like she got some power, man. She walking with power. There she is. She's pretty. She's wearing purple and I have a little tiny belt around her. Are those belts that they tie around our, like, we wear one pieces and stuff? Are those called sashes? She's pretty. She's got confidence. I like her already. You see her face? She's like, no one has to tell me who I am. I am this stuff. This is cool. Oh, boo, is that papoose? Get out the way. Ain't nobody trying to see no papoose. We're trying to see the ladies. Lamille, why he walking in slow like he a part of this? And you know what I mean? He not getting in the ring unless he about to fight Lemmy. Here come Clarissa. Oh, look at she's smiling. She looks so much better when she smiles. And I know that's cliche, but she really do look so much better when she smiles. Look, they're playing fight music. This is exciting. Man, I didn't know she was that big. Like she's a big girl. Like, how can I say that she's big, like, in the pants area? It must be hard to lose weight in the part where the shorts and pants be at. And I'm not being funny. Which, I don't know how long it's been for her to start losing the weight neither. Or she has to lose weight. I mean, that lady, Mrs. Kaye, is a big woman. I think this is going to be awesome. 2 big women in the ring. I actually want to see this. Clarissa looks nice. I just wish she could get into a place where she could stop dating Papoose, if anything, because he's still married to my knowledge. And just focus on her, because she fixes up really well. And it's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that I've been listening to on videos. And I have to use my own assessment, but it don't seem nice. But she's really pretty. And I just don't want to see her going down this way, you know. But I really think this is going to be a nice fight. They both, look how big both of them are. I like her attitude, Mrs. Kaye, like, I will crush you. I will crush you to life just to kill you. And then I will revive you just to kill and squish you again. I'm going to have to make a separate video just about who Miss Kaye Scott is. But so far, I'm here for the both of them. Now, I do have Miss Kaye Scott, she's got a butterfly covering her upper region, because to me I felt a little bit uncomfortable with how much of her upper region was showing, so I wanted to cover that up some. Clarissa's, her area is covered up a little bit better, so Mr. Dimitri Salita, I thought this was ran by a girl. Look, I'm not being funny. This is my real live reaction, so I know whoever's watching this, even the Salita guy, will be able to feel that this is for real. So I'm just gonna be for real. I thought the Salita thing was a woman, because to me, Salida sounds like a feminine name. I didn't know Salida was like a foreign person. Wow. He dressed up for the occasion. This is cool. It must be fun to put together a press conference. I think this might be wow. Yeah, I'm a little fatigued. It's probably the heat. But I think this might be like Zeus Network's first press conference. This seems like something fun to do, put together a press conference. I'm actually pulling together ideas from their press conference. So, you know, I can pass these words on to Hercules the Shark. Hercules the Shark wants a press conference, so I'm watching their press conference so I can see how I want to put together my press conference for Hercules the Shark. It's time to skip the commercial. At least I had the capability to skip the commercials, because when I was reviewing with Fox Soul TGIF, I couldn't skip the commercials like for forever. There's Zeus Network back there, Route 30, Win Records. That's cool. Today's look, Clarissa Shields is rocking a red Detroit baseball cap with gold hair. Her skin tone, it looked like she got a tan, so all the colors look great with her. Compliment. Get out of the way, papoose. We've got, I'm talking about Clarissa's outfit. Red hat, yellow hair, and her skin looked like it's been tanned. So that looks pretty. That brown looks good. Man, I really want her to turn her life around, you know. Now, everybody know that that water bottle is Dasani, so they might as well kept the label on, because we know it's the Dasani. Everyone knows it's Dasani. Boo, Dasani. Maybe they should have, oh, maybe it's Sprite, but my first guess is that it's Dasani water. There she is again. Look at her belt. She's got a teal belt, a purple belt. Or is that a teal and purple together in the black belt? This is fun. I'm so happy that they have this conference available for us to watch. I'm laughing at that church podium though. Whose church they borrowed that podium from? What, in the First Baptist Barbecue Church did they borrow that podium from? Now the next, I said the next person, I want to talk about in this conference, it is, sit down, Tommy Sotomayor's child. Without further ado, I would like to bring up the founder and CEO of Win Records, Ruben Branson. What if he said Ruben Stutter? This is my sorry for 2004. I ain't gonna miss him no more this year. He got his shades on. How many faces behind this Win Records of it all? I need to ask AI, how many people running the Win Records of it all? How do you spell it? It's on this t-shirt. W-Y-N-N Records. How many people running the Win Records company? I like to move it. I like to move it. I don't like how my this light making my skin look orange. What is it? I'm being non-biased, but I'm being non-biased, but I'm also not going to deliver how I feel in a way that is I don't know. I don't want to, I just know. I'm not going to be non-biased when I'm delivering what I'm seeing. I know a lot of people feel a lot of ways about Clarissa, and I really wish you would straighten up and fly right, you know. But right now I'm taking it for what it is, and I'm focusing on the celebration of a press conference. And this is really fun to be watching it. I like it, and I think that they're doing a good job. I don't know how much time they had to put this together, but to me, everything from the outside looking in makes the checks and balances marker. So when they put this into their ledger or itinerary of things that they are doing or have done in their portfolio in reference to expanding the business, this will definitely solidify them in which direction that they are trying to go. And the way I think they're trying to go, my cool peeps, is to put their hat in the arena, get their skin in the game, and own a plot of professional sports. And this, after all, is baddies. And we already know baddies is their name is in the title. So the only way to get their hand in right now into the sports arena is to do some form of boxing, especially by the helms of street boxing, hood fighting. It's the world style world star hip hop situation of it all. Nonetheless, it's got a lot of money behind it because there's a lot of people who watch world star hip hop, and it's a lot of people who watch baddies. So like I said, I think this is a great business move, and I don't want anybody to mess up their bag and their opportunity, which is why I'm also excited and glad to be watching this. It is history in the making, at least for African American people, and also for Miss K Scott, because she is way from overseas. She didn't have to accept this. She's way from the land down under. So I think from the outside looking in, it takes courage for someone from overseas to also put their name into something that's trying to get off of the ground in another direction. So this is really cool. Who is this guy? There's a guy on here, guys in the white t-shirt, and he's wearing a gold necklace with a gold medallion. How many people are part of this? Route 30. He believes that this will be the event of the summer in Atlanta. I hope it will be, because this is just the beginning. And you know, once something kicks off successfully, that's when the people will come to follow, to start pouring their money in. They have to see it first before they throw their hat in financially. That's just how it is. So I really want this to work. Win Records is operated by a small leadership team rather than a massive corporate staff, according to AI. The company is owned and operated by CEO Ruben Branson. With the prominent rapper Papoose serving as the executive head of hip-hop. Well, I'm sorry, Papoose. Once again, I was being a little bit biased. I was like, why you all in the video? Panning and scanning over there. He walking on the stage slow-mo. Boom, 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 boom. I get it. So with prominent rapper Papoose serving as the executive head of hip-hop, the exact total number of background employees is not publicly published. The label is a full-service talent and music agency representing various entertainers and high-profile athletes. If you are looking to submit a demo, partner with the label, and learn more about their artist roster, let me know and I can help you further. Thank you, AI, for your valuable information. Oh, snap. We are at the 15-minute marker exactly. Dietrich Hatton, come get your child. Chain breaker. Here is your... God is your chain breaker. Y'all remember Dietrich Hatton, the gospel singer? I broke the chain, it delivered me. Oh Lord, I can't hear you, Detroit. Somebody say yeah, chain breaker. Dietrich Hatton, come get your child off the stage. Where did we go wrong? Hey girl. Alright, so let's see what Lemmy has to say. And we already know. Let's address the elephant in the room. He also looked like a P. Diddy's son. What kind of shades Papoose wearing? It looked like he has a snake on the side of a snake on the side of his glasses. Now I've seen jewelry with shaped like snakes and stuff. That's not for me. Oh, she's smiling too, the K Scott lady. Is she gonna speak? Her hair's all curly. She's pretty. Whoever did Clarissa's makeup today, I want to say thank you, bravo, because her makeup, Clarissa's makeup matches really well with her opponent, K Scott. Anybody who feels the way that they feel about Clarissa Shields, they could have really messed her up on the makeup tip and had her out here looking crazy. So whoever did her makeup for this conference, you did a really good job, because standing side by side, Clarissa and Kaye, they both look wonderful. They both look very pretty. So thank you for whoever did Clarissa's makeup. It's very complimentary, and it matches her colorful hair. This is cool. I'm gonna put together a press conference too. I want to put together a press conference too. State Farm Arena. I don't know why my what do you call it? Daryl Farmer. He came back. He came back to the stage to give a special thanks to Daryl Farmer, Jason Johnson, Marissa's team. So he's that's pretty cool. Sometimes it be like that. Even if you write a speech or not, you still might forget someone, and you know, he thought about it before it was too late. Judy, you gonna be late. What do you mean, Ray J and Orlando Brown? We're 20 minutes in. 20 minutes have gone by already? Wow. Miriam Archibald? What in the... Those were the days! Heaven name is that? Miriam Archibald? Like Miriam from Courage the Cowardly Dog? Miriam! Oh, Miriam! Miriam Archibald. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus, and put the bomb in Gilead. Ultra bomb in Gilead. Where's she at? Here she come. Oh, they gonna go to a commercial, girl. They went on a commercial right when you was coming up to the stage. I cannot. Dun, 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 dun. Skip the commercial. Y'all, I cannot skip the commercial yet. They're showing commercial for some insurance. Leave me alone. Oh, look at she's short. Her hair's nice. It is an exciting time to be in Atlanta. She's mentioning that, you know, currently as they speak, Atlanta is also hosting the FIFA World Cup. I like her shirt she's wearing. It's basically a mini vest. It's a vest, right? Yeah. It's so fancy looking. It looks like a vest blouse. Either way, it's cute. I wonder if they're going to zoom out and show her whole outfit. I hope they show everybody's outfit. And everybody's, I mean, just the ladies. I want to see what they're wearing. I want to see how they did their nails. This is like a fashion show for me as well. Ovalsby. More Ovaltine, please. Y'all remember the Ovaltine? Madeline Mosby Archibald. That's her mom. Did she say her mom was a part of the city council? Oh, she's the somebody. She has poise and power. Unlike us pesky regular people who are sitting at the sidelines watching this from home. Moving forward. State Farm Arena. Oh, is that popcorn? No, that's not popcorn. Look, y'all. Clarissa's belt is not sitting up. Maybe it fell down or something. So, since her belt is laying down, all I can see is the top of the gold buckle. And so, it looked like a bowl of golden popcorn. That's how shiny and gold the belt looked, though. Great cities don't wait for history. They create it. Exactly. And I think this is what's happening here with this whole Georgia thing. I really want Atlanta to show out. Even if you don't want to show out for Clarissa, y'all, because a lot of people feel some type of way about her. Show out just to support if you can. This really cool business movement that they have going on. I think it's a great idea. And it'll help the females basically get off of the street from fighting and actually get into a place of professionalism so they can be more protected and bring home a check and start up a life. You know, you're gonna be beating each other out in the street all nilly-willy. You might as well get paid for it and get you some health insurance and some benefits for it, you know, and some proper management. Instead of kicking each other's butt in the street, then having to go work a double shift at Walmart. Ladies, if you're into street boxing, I think this is the way to go. If you can't pull your money together, or like how I'm doing, I'm watching it, recapping it, the Clarissa Shields versus Kaye Scott full press conference over on Fight Hype on YouTube. This is my way of showing support. Even though my platform is small, I know that I'm doing my part just to celebrate this. Who is this guy? There's a guy up here in like cool gray suit, gray hair. Who is this guy? I'm not going to rewind it. I want to just keep going. I am working with a set amount of time today. I'm thankful that I was able to squeeze this in. Shouts out Little Caesars Arena. What in the Bill Nye the Science Guy is going on? I don't know, but it looks like Bill Nye the Science Guy is speaking right now. Where her posse at? Where is Kaye Scott's friends? You see how like to the left, it might be all right, but to the left where you know, like Clarissa is, there's a table, right? And it's filled with people. So why aren't they showing Miss Kaye Scott and her crew? Where her crew at? I know she didn't come here by herself. Y'all better not left that woman hanging. Now I really don't know who Kaye Scott is. This is my first time seeing her, you know. So I would definitely have to make a separate video just to get to know who she is. How many sponsorships do how many sponsors? Marketing genius. This, even though it's in the direction of trash TV, Jerry Springer's, Ricky Lake, world style hip hop of it all, it's still, they still have traction, motion, and it's making history. You know, messy content pays the bills and all that jazz. So yeah, I think he is a marketing genius with Zeus Network. To my knowledge, though, I really think that Zeus Network did try to split the bill, meaning they tried to have positive programs on their show, and I think they still do, but they weren't getting that much traction and motion like the baddies and all that stuff. So that's just how it is, people. I haven't been on Zeus Network for about 2 years, I think, But I can go over there to see if they still having any other positive content still going, because if they do, maybe I'll get a subscription so I can just do some recaps on their positive content if it's still holding the line. I talked all through that commercial. Now I have to wait because there's a video game commercial coming on. Well, to me this looks like a video game commercial. Some type of space game, probably for desktop PC, called Eve. Who is this guy talking? I don't know. I missed it because I was running my mouth. How many sponsorships? I want Clarissa to stand on her own. How many sponsorships do, how can I ask this? How many, grandma, how many sponsors? Somebody called Miss K. Scott grandma? Are you serious? No way. Yeah, that alone is fuel to make her get in the ring and karate stomp everybody. Okay, there's somebody next to her. I see now. Okay, how many sponsorships do the fight have? I hope the AI can understand what I'm saying. Commonwealth Games. She competed in 3 Commonwealth Games. I don't know what Commonwealth Games are, but the way he's talking about it's got to be something good. They're talking about her now. She's 5'10". She's strong. She lifts things and does things that very few men can do. Yeah, like pick up a whole house. Man, this is going to be a cool fight. Exactly. I'm super happy for her. This is going to be a really cool fight, guys. This is going to be a fun fight. Age in this regard has nothing to do with it. We've got Clarissa Shields, hyaluronic ego, supersonic ego versus K. Scott. This will be great. This will be a great battle. I want it to be fair and even, meaning I don't want them to hold back. I don't want them to go gentle on one another. I want them to just get into the boxing arena and just box it out. This is, y'all, I think, honestly, this will be a good match. Look how big she is. She speaks. Wow. 27 minutes, 32 seconds since she's talking. Hey guys, I'm really excited about this. I don't want neither of the two to hold back in the arena. I think this is a great pick. I don't know much about boxing. And yes, there have been a couple of professional boxers in America or wherever, some female boxing ladies who have called what's her name? Clarissa out to battle. But I don't know why that transpired, but who cares? Because right now, I honestly think this will be a great fight. It's like the strength of it all. Why would she meaning K. Scott, hold back? Don't go easy. I think with this fight, my friends, my cool peeps, if Clarissa receives this correctly, this fight will show Clarissa where she needs to tighten up at and do better execution when doing her practices, or what do you call it, exercising and training. She will be getting into a fight with someone who is older than her, respectfully. Definitely seasoned in more ways than one. She's got life. She seems, no shade, more mature than Clarissa. So not only is Miss K. Scott gonna bring her boxing skill and agility to the arena, she's gonna be bringing a sense of humility, and just life. Life is gonna be in these punches, you know. If I know that makes sense. So I'm hoping that she'll be able to take her punches in stride and learn from every blow that she's gonna have to absorb, and from every blow that she, meaning Clarissa Shields, soaks in. She'll be able to compute to muscle memory her areas where she needs to be stronger at, be quicker at, be more firmer in. I think that Miss K. Scott will also be a mirror for Clarissa, to be like, look, when you're on this side, when you're in your 40s, I want to show you, Miss Clarissa, that you still can keep going. But if you don't also win this arena, you're going to see whether you're going to want to continue to do this or not. So I think it's a reflecting, it's going to be a reflection point boxing match, and I really pray that she gets it. Quite frankly, I don't know how many more warnings that Miss Shields is going to be given before life finds its brutal way to teach her a lesson. I don't want anybody to have to learn the hard way, because when life comes in and people step back from giving warnings like, don't do this, it's coming from a place of care and concern, and you're not heeding to any of the warnings, and everybody steps back and let life come in and be the teacher, some people never make it back. Meaning not like they pass away in transition, some do unfortunately, but I mean mentally. They become broken, irreparable. That's not cool. So right now, Pappy's up here talking at the 31-minute, 22-second marker, talking about, his enthusiasm for this event that's happening. He's shouting out like his friends and stuff that who are there supporting and all of those things. It sounds like he's introducing fellow boxers who are a part of the one of the records or label people who are pulling together to support this boxing match. How many sponsorships do the fight have? Meaning the fight that's coming up this August 15, 2026. According to AI, my cool peeps, the exact total number of corporate sponsors for the upcoming Win Record boxing card has not been publicly released or itemized in an official count. Rather than relying on a traditional list of standard sponsors, the events are uniquely structured around heavy cross-industry partnerships, co-promoters, media and streaming partners, venue partners. What does he talk about? Hating on her opponents? That don't even make sense. She's smirking like, yeah, this dude is nuts. Anyways, back to what AI Overview was saying. Rather than relying on traditional, it sounds like you're trying to shoot this shot at Miss K. Scott. K. Scott not a dummy. She gonna be like, I'll squish you. I'll squish you. I'll step on you. Oh! Rather than relying on traditional lists of standard sponsors, the events are uniquely structured around heavy cross-industry partnerships, co-promoters. The primary backing comes straight from the multi-fight partnership. Okay, play the music. Let's get him off the stage. He's still talking. Why you always talking? Why you always talking? OMG, he won't stop talking. We are 33 minutes 40 seconds in, and it's a womp 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 womp, and the beat goes on. Kill music. Da na 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 na. Please get off the stage. Media and streaming partners. The fights pull major institutional support from their broadcasting networks, specifically Danzin, capital DAZN, and the Zeus Network Act, who acts as major commercial anchors for the events. Venue partners. For major upcoming events like the August 26 card in Atlanta, corporate environment giants like the 313 Presents and Ticketmaster serve as official logistic partners. Because When Records functions as a complete entertainment agency, according to AI, my cool peeps, they generally substitute standard corporate sponsorships by leveraging their own music roster, lifestyle brands, and cultural media ties directly. Why is he still talking? We are 34 minutes going on 35 minutes in. Is Clarissa gonna talk? I don't know what he said, but he finished now. Or is he gonna come back on the mic like, I got one more question. I got one more question. Every time she steps into the ring, it's must-see TV. Now this fight is no different. She's coming off a sold-out show in Detroit and looking into the same thing here at the State Farm Arena. So look, my cool peeps, this is not only just about Clarissa Shields. The bigger picture is they're also pitching this thing that they're presenting to the big wigs that you just saw that you may have never seen. They're putting their faces on here, and to me that's a big bold move. They're putting their faces out here in this press conference, so I don't want this to fail. They're not only just trying to sell it for us to get the tickets, because the ticket sales mean a lot, of course, because dollars make sense to the bottom line, to see if they want to pour money into this for the next time. So this can be a part of the next big thing as far as the next big thing in female boxing, because female boxing do need a facelift, and we are on the cusp, or what TD Jakes would say, we are on the precipice of something great. Ha! So they're not only trying to get us out here, they're trying to pitch this to State Farm Arena and all those names you see back there. In order to get financial backing and future partnership things, you do have to have some type of presentation, some type of thing to date, so it can go down into the books that this was done, our mission statement was developed, and all that stuff. So this to me is that. So it's more than just a press conference. It's also a business proposal opportunity. It's them shooting their shot to multiple people, not just one person. This is big. This is big for everybody involved. And like I said, I don't want anybody to mess this up. If Ray J and Lemmy could come together and set aside their differences for this moment, that's saying a lot, y'all. It's saying a lot. Once again, you heard me, but I have to say it again. If Ray J and Lemmy Plummer could come together, set aside their differences for professional reasons, because they see the bigger thing behind this, that's saying a lot. So I hope that everybody get on the bandwagon and clean up and not mess this up. I really think it will be better. Maybe this could be something they can talk about behind the scenes, but I think the next step to make this thing look good, even though messy is good, messy content, that's what they say, messy content is good. I don't know if the people who are potentially going to promote this are on the bandwagon of this Clarissa dating a married man. That's not a good look. That's bad business. So as a business aspect, let's go. So did Clarissa lose the 20 pounds yet? She's thinking Kaye Scott. So Clarissa is expressing her happiness that, you know, Miss Kaye Scott is she's happy that she accepted the fight. So Clarissa don't have to fluctuate her weight by a lot of pounds by going over or under too much. Clarissa is expressing that she's glad she don't have to do so much intense exercise to, you know, to change her body physically to, you know, do the weight fight thingy. You know how that is, people. Do the arco. Come on. You know, you gotta lose weight, you gotta gain weight if you want to fight in certain divisions. So I believe she just sit there in middleweight. I'm glad she said yes to the fight too. She said she's not gonna come to the fight looking pretty. She's gonna come to the fight looking like Cleo from that one movie to fight. Well, that's what boxers do. She's getting to come here and fight. I look forward to this. This is cool. She really looks strong. Hope y'all have the stretcher ready. Don't stand by. Okay, so last paragraph in reference to regarding to how many sponsorships do the fight. What was she talking about? Weave? What did she just say? Y'all gotta rewind it. Did Clarissa just say it's gonna be somebody's weave laying around on the floor? Did she just say somebody's weave? I gotta skip the commercial. Okay, I have to rewind it. I have to rewind it. Did Clarissa say somebody's weave gonna be laid out on the boxing floor? I won't have on no hair, no lip gloss, or no makeup. With the Queen Latifah Clea braid straight to the back, I'm coming ripped. Ripped up muscles in my neck and I'm ready to go. That's what she just said. She said she loves her a little bit and that they have actually a relationship or a history. A little bit. She's admitting that Mrs. Kaye is strong. This is going to be good. She said, I'm strong. You know, I'm fast and I'm accurate. Don't think me losing this 20 pounds, you know. Oh my gosh, that's what she said. She just said a lady joke about boobs. Clarissa's nuts. She made that lady laugh. That's crazy. Women today. It's going to be a girl fight. Right. I'm glad she's fighting somewhere else. She meaning Clarissa. I'm glad she's here in Georgia fighting. Like somewhere new. They've already sold over 2,000 tickets. That's a lot of tickets to me because let's just say I have almost 6,000 subscribers. So that's me saying I'm going to go to State Farm and rent out a hall or whatever they have in there. And out of my 6,000 subs, 2,000 came. I'd be crying. I'm like, thank you. They like me. Oh. But that's from my point of view. We are 41 minutes 50 seconds into this Clarissa Shields versus Kaye Scott full press conference and face off. This is entertaining. She's looking for Tasiki. She's looking forward to seeing the girls on the undercard. So basically the Zeus Network baddies. Somehow the Zeus Network and the Clarissa Shields Network. Yeah, that's dope. This is cool. The cross-collateralization of it all. Cross-collateralization is girl power unite. This is exciting. I want this to work because that can be something else, that another category that Zeus Network can put on their network, a sports section. This is cool, man. I'm happy about this setup. I really think this was work. I really think, quite honestly, this is more of a comfort area for Clarissa, because even if she don't want to box anymore, with her working with the network Zeus and all that, they can easily put together a different type of show for her. Kind of like a Fix My Life with Clarissa Shields, where Ayala Van Zant of Zeus Network comes to interact and engage with Clarissa, and we can watch her in real time work through some of her demons. But on Zeus Network, you know. So there's a lot of ways they can spin this so everybody can win. And so it won't look like everybody's just around here to see a train wreck. Because I'm not here to watch Clarissa Shields end up in a train wreck. Okay? No. I've had a bad person in my life who basically was horrible. But I don't wish death on the person, you know. I'm beyond all that. I just don't wish death on the person. But I'm not here wasting my tears and prayers on them neither. You know what I mean? Oh, she's talking again, y'all. Miss Kaye is talking again. We've got Kaye Scott is talking at the 44-minute mark. Look at that guy behind her. He's chewing on food. He's like, he's eating cheese. Look at, he looks like him. The guy sitting behind Miss Kaye Scott looks like him. I'm on, guys. It's me. That's me in human form. I'm back there. Oi. If you don't get out of the camera. Not Kaye. I'm talking about this guy. It looked like the reason Clarissa's going through her purse like, now where did I put the credit card? I'm supposed to be going shopping after this for an outfit. Clarissa looked like she was in her purse looking for her credit card. Mark Todd. Is that Mark Todd? Mark Twain? Mark. Okay, so the guy in the gray actually has a name. Mark something. What are they talking about Muhammad Ali? Oh, doggone it, they're going to a commercial. Have you all been getting a lot of commercials? Well, at least these commercials are creative. It's more video game commercials, so I don't mind too much. Look, I would let the video game commercials play through if they weren't so long. There's another commercial coming, and it don't seem like it's letting me skip it at all. This seems like a built-in commercial. It's not giving me the, what's happening? What the H? There's some AI commercial on, and it said it's 11 minutes, 29 seconds, and there's no skip. Okay, I'm gonna scroll all the way through this. Oh boy, they're trying to set me up to watch something I don't want to watch. I know the Clarissa Shields thing did not just go off like that. What's happening? This AI commercial just came in. What is this? What is this? I'm going to refresh the page. Are any of you having any issues with that? This long AI commercial came in advertising about AI and I couldn't skip it. Okay, so I had to refresh the page just to get out of that commercial that was slated to run 11 minutes with no skip button in sight. So I just refreshed the page and I'm back at the 45-minute 33-second marker of this reaction response to this fight. I have pushed the pause button because I'm gathering myself. I'm very happy about this press conference. This has been the first time in a long time since I've ever was excited and took the time to watch a boxing press conference. The last press conference that I can recall watching was like when Mike Tyson was around in the 90s, and I was like probably in elementary, borderline going to probably middle school, y'all. So this is evolutionary right now because I'm the same age as Kaye Scott. We both were born the same year, 84. So we're like twinsies on the age and twinsies on the good looks. And high five. So what I'm saying is, for this whole Clarissa Shields drama of it all to be starting to get tied in with the baddies and the boxing, and because some of the girls on baddies do like to box. A couple of the girls on there are really good with sports and stuff. Basketball, I've learned, boxing, and all that, and something else in reference to fighting, street fighting and stuff like that. So after all these years, over 20 something years, I am actually excited to be watching a boxing press conference for the first time in over 23 years. And I'm watching it in its entirety. Okay, I'm going to start running my mouth. I'm getting ready to push the play button. We are at the 45-minute 33-second time stamp of this. And Mark Twain is talking still. His name isn't Mark Twain, but I'm just being silly. Mark Twain is talking. Oh, Mark Twain sitting at the table with Miss Kaye Scott. Oh, Clarissa is using her belt as a water cooler. Come on, Clarissa, you gotta set those belts up so we can see them. We are at the 46-second marker. Clarissa Shields is using her wrestling belts as an ice cooler. That's a good idea, though. Y'all see her water bottles in there? I ain't supposed to get hot up here. I ain't supposed to be sweating like all you other Emma Effers. Y'all know how Clarissa's got a potty mouth, but she's keeping it clean in this press conference, so we do know she know how to turn it on and turn it off. I like this professionalism, or I like this professional side of Clarissa. Less cussy. So they're talking about how she had to lose the weight and all that fat and stuff. It's got to be a lot of stress on the body. Heck, I like to go to McDonald's, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to be a professional boxer in the figment of my imagination. I got to let the Whopper go. I got to let the value meal number 2 go from McDonald's. I gotta let the Whopper go. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. To each his own. Y'all, my light went out a little bit. I think my ring light going out. Hold on. I need to lower the light. She said, if you don't believe, you're a sucker. She's giving her things that she would say to herself to keep moving forward. So do she still need to lose more weight? So do I'm getting ready to ask this right now. Do Clarissa Shields need to lose weight before every fight? Before this upcoming fight? Oh, is there mess talking now? So Clarissa is talking about how she thinks she's going to move. The she meaning Kaye Scott. Who cares? One punch, one piece could knock her out flat. The matter of the fact is, Clarissa, are you going to be able to sustain and lock into them knees and ankles to brace for impact? Okay? The name of the game is Last Woman Standing. So if you can just lock in. Lock in, girl. Lock in. I think we'll be all right. How about getting you some osteobiflex to straighten up the knees real quick? You know, osteobiflex. You know, calcium supplements so you can get ready to lean into the fight, lean into the punches, you know, elongate the torso so she can start hitting you in your body. I think you need to start focusing on stretching more and strengthening up them knees and ankles. Stick with me, girl, and I'll set you free. Y'all mean? So right now while the ladies are talking, I asked, do Clarissa Shields need to lose weight before this upcoming fight? According to AI, yes, Clarissa Shields must lose approximately 20 pounds before her upcoming fight. She is dropping down 3 weight classes to return to the 160-pound middleweight limit to challenge Kaye Scott on August 15, 2026 at State Farm Arena in Atlanta. James Bond, James Bond Jr., James Bond, State Farm Arena. Okay, moving forward. Because Shields has spent her last 4 fights competing at heavyweight, weighing in as high as 174 pounds, she has to undergo a significant weight cut for this bout. Y'all, there go that AI commercial again, but this time it let me skip. And yes, this commercial is a runtime of 11 minutes 29 seconds. It's a dang on movie. Thankfully, I can skip it this time. Key details on the weight cut. According to AI, my cool peeps, the total cut, she needs to shed roughly 15 to 20 pounds from her walk-around heavyweight frame. Shields' perspective. Shields dismissed concerns about the cut during her press tour, stating she can, quote, make weight comfortably and keep all my power, end quote, because she was previously undisputed at 160 pounds. Continuing on with AI overview, my cool peeps, it says as follow. Oh, hold on, what's she saying? She's the best fighter in the world. She's this, she's that, she's this, that, and then Zeus get into it with somebody. She's not that good. She can't do it. So that means you lied before? What's she talking about? Every girl in boxes who boxes right now. What's she talking about? Who in the world is Kitty Taylor? Alicia O'Shea. She's talking, hey, she lame. She calling out some boxing ladies. They are addressing some of Clarissa Shields' alleged boxing drama amongst the other boxing women. Now, are they starting to get messy in this press conference? We are currently at the 51-minute marker, and they are addressing the mess. Ooh. Who brought that question up? Was it Mark Twain? She said she gonna use her brain first. You're supposed to use your mind when you in the boxing arena. Ha! She said she know how to win. I know how to win. If the boxing don't work with Kaye Scott, I'm a brawler. If the brawler don't work, then so on and so on is what she's saying. If that don't work, if it didn't fit, it must have quit. Thank you. I'm through. Okay, y'all. We almost finished with this. We almost finished here. let's finish with this press conference. This has been entertaining. I actually might watch it again. Well, what I'll say is I might have it on again in the background while I'm preparing dinner or something. Might give it a spin around again. So while she's talking, I do want to finish up this paragraph. According to AI, I did ask my cool peeps, so do Clarissa Shields need to lose weight before this upcoming fight? Last paragraph says, Scott's perspective, her opponent. Kaye Scott explicitly noted that the massive weight drop is an advantage for her, hoping the draining nature of the cut will tire Shields out in the later rounds. Oh, she already coming in with that strategy, y'all. Like, it's like a mind game. Mind game. Boxing is a mind game. So maybe you know what? My pretending in the figment of my imagination, years of playing Minecraft, maybe I too, Brute, could get to the ring and box my way into a championship belt. Because apparently all you got to do is use your mind. I'm using my mind right now to say I will not be partaking in boxing. She finished speaking, y'all. She turned on her attitude. You sold out Detroit. I think you said there was 18,000 people there. 18,000 plus? Now we're here at another venue in another city. What does it mean to you to sell out in this arena? This is the question that was asked to Clarissa. She says she's always looking at the statistics of things. Like how many Kentucky Fried Chicken venues gonna be at the fight? How many Van Cleef setups gonna be at the shop? You know, popping up. Van Cleef pop-ups. Okay. Speaking of fried chicken on the real though, after these boxers get done eating, dude, their appetites be spiked up to the heavens. Just thinking about all they have to do in preparation for a fight, and being nervous or have some type of anxiety, then get in the ring. Do they be so hungry that they have to carry them to the buffet to stuff food into their mouths to eat and fuel up? How does that work? Because there was a time when I used to cut the grass, and sometimes I picked the worst days to go out there and cut the grass. This is many years ago. Many years ago, okay? But after I got done cutting the grass, I think if I drove myself to a buffet, I would fill up 2 trays, not plates, but the trays you put the plate on. I could have put, filled up 2 trays of food and just cleared that out somewhere in the back. Ate my food. So if I know I felt like that after cutting the grass, heaven knows how these ladies gonna feel after they fight. They gonna have to shut down. What's that restaurant called? Golden Corral, just for them two. Golden Corral is temporarily closed due to unforeseen circumstances. Now, if you want to see a real boxing match, wait till after the boxing match when those 2 ladies in the figment of my imagination, Clarissa Shields and Kaye Scott, go to Golden Corral, and it comes down to the last piece of chicken. They're like, ladies, this is all we got, man. We don't have anything left. It's just one more piece left. Kaye Scott's gonna be like, what? I'm like, I'm sorry. I see what we can do. She goes like, boom, 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 boom. Everybody gonna get bodied and go to Corral. Oh, it's over. They're leaving. Here come a commercial, y'all. One more commercial. Y'all like that underbite? Would y'all still subscribe to my channel? Huh? Look like that. Oh man, y'all, I'm getting hungry. I need to get on out of here. Oh, look at Miss Kaye's gathering her belts. How come Clarissa isn't getting her belts? Oh, look at this is how they got the picture. Okay, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, animals, artificial intelligence, and all living, breathing things here under the sun. At the 57 marker, this is the part where we actually get the pictures that we see in like the YouTube and Google feed imagery where, like, duh, the picture you see right there with Clarissa and Kaye, they're taking that picture now. This is cool. They're taking pictures. Yeah, face to face. Yeah, be like, I'm gonna beat your butt. Come closer. Yeah, they gotta be tough. They gotta look serious. Here they go. Serious face. See, there's a lady fixing Clarissa's hair. So is that the woman who did her makeup? Oh man, she's like, don't get the hairbrush in the hair. Ladies. Everything must be perfect. Well, they did a good job though. Nice pictures. Y'all, these are great pictures. If y'all haven't already, these pictures that they used at the press conference, can y'all please make these into t-shirts? But is there a way you could kind of Photoshop the boob part? Because I wouldn't want to wear the shirt with that much of her boob exposed on the shirt. You see how I have her shirt covered up a little bit? I know it's a female, and I know that's how her dress is cut, but I would feel uncomfortable with that much showing. But besides all that, the picture with the both of them together, Clarissa and Miss Kaye, that's a dope picture. This is history in the making, so this is really cool. Why is Papoose there? This is about the ladies. Oh, there's the guy who looked like this. Where is he at? The guy who looked like him is back there. Smile for the camera. Where's Mark Twain going? Okay. Mark Twain. This is nice. Now everybody's getting their pictures. It's going down in history and all that jazz. I wonder where they went to eat after this to celebrate. I'm going to ask, do you know where they went to eat to celebrate after this conference? Oh, she told us she know how to do this. Right. That's true. The specific restaurant where the fighters and executives went to eat immediately following the Atlanta press conference has not been publicly disclosed in media reports or even coverage. Because the press conference took place in a private media conference room directly inside State Farm Arena, any post-event dining or celebration was kept private. Cool. They probably went to Church's Chicken. You know how that is. That's it, y'all. That's all of the press conference. So the time for me right now, my cool peeps, is 1:46 p.m. ET time, July 2nd, 2026, and I just finished watching the press conference on there. Y'all, I feel like it's midnight. I've been boxed up in this office all day. Boxed up in this office all day. I'm gonna close that out, and what I'm getting ready to do is something I ain't never done before. I'm getting ready to go live. Currently, right now, this video that you are witnessing, Replay Squad and the ones coming in, it was specifically set as unlisted because I wanted to straight up watch the press conference uninterrupted. So now that is over, I'm getting ready to go into my YouTube studio and continue on. I want to go live for a little bit and talk about the press conference while it's fresh on my mind. Fresh show on my mind. Shouts out to the Lewis family, Adrian, on all the Lewises. While it's fresh on my mind was an epic song that was made in the late 80s, early 90s, Galilee Baptist Church. Let's see here. Okay. Live. So what I'm doing now is going public. Let's see what happens. I'm pushing public. Public like Publix. Sorry we were not able to save your video. Lies and propaganda. So what I'm getting ready to do now is check to see if these instructions that I read yesterday, whether or not I can switch my live stream to live in mid-live is a possibility or not. So I'm going to check to see if that is a thing. You know what I could have did, y'all? Well, oh, I'm here now. View channel. Oh, it says live. Are you serious? This is crazy. I think I did it right. So just 1 minute, my cool peeps. I'm going to check, and triple check. I can take these earmuffs off now. Yup, I put the right earpiece in. Let's see. Oh, this is really cool. It's turbo-tastic. Hang on. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, Pikachu knees. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, Dragon Ball Z. Can you all my cool peeps hear me okay? Can you all hear me okay? My name is Elay, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Thank you so much for coming in and pressing the like button. I had just finished watching the Clarissa Shields and Kaye boxing thingy, and I thought it was pretty darn good. I watched it all the way through in its entirety. What's going on, Chile? High five, bam! I'm so happy that you can hear me. I've really personally enjoyed the press conference. It was an hour and like 20 minutes or less long. It was fun. I was saying as I was reviewing the press conference, it's been a long time since I've actually been interested in watching a boxing press conference, anything. The last time I recall watching a boxing press conference was with Mike Tyson, and that was like early 90s. So I was probably like in late elementary, early going on to middle school, where I actually can recall intently wanting to watch a press conference. Now, I may not have understood the magnitude of what a press conference was as a child at that time, but I do remember watching it because of the setup, because I wanted to hear what Mike Tyson had to say. And then the Don King of it all. I mean, he was a character within himself with the hair and stuff. So it was like a show. It was kind of like a miniature concert. So I'm saying all that to say. So it was like. Hold on. Sorry about that. I'm saying all that to say, I think with the Clarissa Shields and the Kaye boxing here at the State Farm Arena, August 15, 2026, it's going to be pretty cool. Now, I'm going to go back in my memory of just trying to basically give a summary of what I just watched. I've already started it, but I kind of want to go in order. Once again, I did start watching the press conference, and I liked it. I think this is Zeus Network's very first press conference, meaning for the whole sports of it all. I think this was their first one, and I thought they did a good job. I like watching networks do new things. Meaning, like, for example, how I'm assuming that this is their first sports press conference, so it allowed me to get some ideas on how to set up press conferences in the future. Because I'll have, you know, Hercules the Shark. I can foresee Hercules the Shark having a press conference sometime soon in the future. So we're going to have to figure out how to go about setting that up for ourselves, you know? I'm going to run the idea past Hercules and tell him I think I found a couple of ideas to get this party started. I run across my family so we can pull our resources together and get things set up for Hercules the Shark. Hercules the Shark is gearing up, my cool peeps, for Shark Week, and that's all I will say on that. Thank you so much for coming in and pressing the like button. My name is Elay, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Have all of you seen the press conference? I'm going to ask that right now in the survey. Have you seen the Clarissa Shields versus Kaye Scott press conference? Now, the press conference actually happened on Tuesday, but today is Thursday. I didn't have enough time to watch it on the day it actually transpired, so I waited until today when I had plenty of time so I could watch it all the way through. And I can tell you this much, I'm glad I waited. It was good. The time actually went by way faster than I thought. I like how they had like this big poster or something of them behind them. They had music. This was my first time actually seeing like some of the key people in play who are behind the scenes, who make this who is making this thing go. This thing go meaning like the collaboration of Zeus Network, Win Records. I just learned another company is merging with them with this, something called Route 30 and Solita Records or something like that. So like that's 4 different groups of name brands, for lack of a better description, who are pulling their resources together to make this fight night a reality come next month. Now, having said that, I'm going to believe that this is their first time all of them are doing something of this magnitude. And I say of this magnitude because of all of this stuff that's been transpiring ever since the slap of no return. A few years back, the first slap of no return was between Will Smith and Chris Rock. This year's slap of no return between celebrities has been between Clarissa Shields and female boxer Alicia Baumgartner. Well, with this slap of no return, we thought it was going to end Clarissa's career, like how Will Smith did the slap of no return at the awards and his career started to go downward. But with this slap of no return caused by Clarissa Shields, it seems like is actually pushing her in a direction which has brought us here to this merging of multiple entertainment people pooling their resources together to have this big fight night that's coming. So once again, it could be their way of scripting something to lead up to what we're going to see next month, just like wrestling. We all know now that wrestling is more or less pretend, but they still get hurt. They do get hurt, believe it or not, but they have a script to go by and all that stuff too. But it's still really fun to watch. They have costumes, they have a storyline, they have merchandise. You know, everybody in wrestling has a personality. And I'm thinking the way that the Zeus Network and all the other people who are involved, they're trying to go that way with their brand right now. Women's street boxing is something that is known on the scene. For example, World Star Hip Hop, I've heard of it. I'm not getting ready to front like I don't watch it, because I really didn't. I heard of it. I scooted around on there, but I didn't really understand the concept of it. But nonetheless, what I've heard about it is that they did do a lot of the stuff that the baddies or the Zeus Network promotes to this day. So, having said that, without losing my thought, I think this is the direction that this sporting event is going to. They're trying to carve out a reality sports segment on the Zeus Network and other platforms who are readily involved in this project that is happening right now. I said a lot, but that's where I'm going to leave it right now about my takeaway from watching the um, Clarissa Shields versus Kaye Scott press conference. If you are interested in wanting to catch up on that, my cool peeps, the link is in the description below, so you can catch up on that. Or if you want to catch up on it now, it's still attached to this live stream right now. So while the press conference was going, I did do my AI overview thing and asked a couple of questions. What I'm going to do right now, though, is take the time and put a digital sticker up here thanking you all for pressing the like. Is kind of a reminder also. Thank you for pressing the like, pressing the like button. So just one moment please as I get the little sign up here. There we go. Push that. And come on, computer. There we go. So that's that on that. Just in case I forget to mention it, there is thank you for pressing the like button. And if you're interested in donating to the cause, there's my Cash App back there. Or if you don't have Cash App, in the description below is Venmo and PayPal. But pressing the like button is also a way to donate. So once again, my cool peeps, I asked a few questions while the campaign or the promotion was going, and this is what I asked. How many people are running the Win Records company? I asked that because this is my first time actually putting a face to the name behind some of the people who helped run Win Records. So I did learn a lot. So it was interesting to see the faces and the names as they were introduced to the podium. I thought the podium, y'all, the podium, I got on their podium because everything was good about the press conference, like the setup, especially if this was their first time doing something like this, setting up a boxing press conference. It was the podium though. I was like, what in the First Baptist Barbecue Baptist Church looking podium is this? It was like looking like, I got one more, ha, I got one more, ha, I got one more question, ha, and that question is you going to the fight next month? Dun, dun. That's what the podium was looking like. But other than that, I thought the presentation was good for their first go round, and it can only get better after this. And plus, I'm going to go on what I see. If this is their first time doing this, they don't want to break the budget and go in so heavy on anything regarding a press conference. As least you want to have it to the bare minimums, because you don't know how well it's going to go. You don't want to break the budget on the press, blowing it on the press conference. So I really think the press conference was a great setup. I actually was observing it to incorporate some ways how my family and I can do things like that when we do things like that. So it says here, how many people were running the Win Records company? You said the press conference was pitiful. That's messed up. What was one of the most pitifulest things about the press conference that you did not like? While I wait for your response, if you give one, I'm gonna read this. How many people running the Win Records company? Win Records is operated by a small leadership team rather than a massive corporate staff. The company is owned and operated by CEO Ruben Branson. With the prominent rapper Papoose serving as the executive head of hip-hop. The exact total number of background employees is not publicly published until today, where we saw some of the people. The label is a full-service talent and music agency representing various entertainers and high-profile athletes. So that's that on that. But once again, it was cool to see some of the names mentioned have a face, if that makes sense. There were people in the audience. I like how they had it set up. You don't necessarily need a full house for a press conference, but you do have to have witnesses and stuff, right? So I think they did a good job once again. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even read your comment yet. Not even glazed over, just glazed. And I was talking about the audience and my take on the attendance for this being the first time. So yours said the amount of people in attendance for world champion. Clarissa's responsible. Okay. Yes, I do understand that point. I do understand that a lot of people, what should I say, a lot of social media platforms are actually leading in towards that one direction. But the bigger picture here right now, rather on how you may feel about Clarissa or not, the bigger picture is supporting the movement that they have going on. So if you don't want to go to support Miss Shields, I think it would be cool to at least focus on the fight that they have, because what they've got going to me is something bigger than just Clarissa. It is bigger than Clarissa at this moment. It's all these cool, well, I don't know, all these brands coming together, trying to form something new. They're trying to make an extension, in my opinion, on their networks. So we've got Zeus networks, they've got the Baddies, the Bad Boys Club, and all this other stuff. And when Zeus did first come out, they did have shows on there that were wholesome, but to my knowledge, unfortunately, being wholesome don't sell. But they did have wholesome things. But what took off more on Zeus Network is what we see today. The more negative type of stuff, the more Jerry Springer type of stuff. So having said all that, it seems to me that because the girls on Zeus Network, like Krishan Rock, Tasiki, their sisters, and then I just learned there's another female on the Baddies. She was once an NBA player. So these women are more than just up here with the capabilities of fighting and stuff and starting mess. It seems like they have some sports background. So it seems like to me the Zeus Network is trying to branch these girls out from just fighting all the time, but to also showcase that they are athletic, to branch out the network, to have not only baddies and all these other reality TVs, but have a sports reality type of situation. Because I do like watching Krishan Rock when she is fighting. She recently had actually some type of boxing thing that went maybe 2.5 months ago. Did she not? And she won, right? So I think that would be wonderful to show the women on Baddies, show them in another light, show them being physical in another way. And that's going into the boxing ring, So this is the direction I think they're trying to go to. So once again, if we can take our minds off from focusing on how you all may view Clarissa, I get it, but the bigger picture, let's not lose the bigger picture and throw away something that may have a bigger potential for the masses because we're just focusing on the splinter. So I want to encourage you all to look at it that way. For example, I'm excited about the fight. I don't know if I'll be able to make it there, but I'm doing my part by expressing my point of view on it, because I'm quite sure there's been situations in my life where I was so hell-bent on looking at the splinter of the situation where I just lost the whole reason why I was there. So I don't want that to happen with this. So yes, I am rooting for all these networks who are involved because I want them to win. I want them to build, because that means the women who do street boxing and they're good at it, this will give them hope. So they can know that, man, I'm good out in these streets. I got the squabbles, This will open up an opportunity for them to use their talent, their ability, and their agility to get properly paid for, to possibly have some type of health insurance or whatever, and have some type of professional training and a little bit more guidance than just meeting a chick on the street, being known in the streets on YouTube for just street fighting. If this goes well with this whole Baddies, Clarissa Shields mashup, this can really pave the way for those girls who aren't looked at in the way they should be looked at. I believe this will give them some type of something good to look forward to. So that's what I want. Thank you so much for your comments. I see them coming in. Of course, I have not read them yet, but thank you so much for your comments, and I'll go through that. So I was curious as I was listening / watching this Clarissa Shields versus Kaye Scott press conference. I was wondering how many sponsorships are they going to have, and if they listed them, you know, like the Essence Festival, they have like health and beauty product people run by and owned by African American people and Coca-Cola. So I was wondering who are going to be their sponsors for the upcoming fight that's coming out um, on the 15th. So AI said the exact total number of corporate sponsors for the upcoming Win Records boxing card has not been what is it publicly released or itemized in an official count. Rather than the primary backing comes straight from the multi-fight partnership between Win Records, Salida Promotions, and King Promotions. Now, there's another one on the roster because AI just said there's Win Records who are involved in this, Salida Promotions, King Promotions, and then we know Zeus Network. And then I also saw that there was a little marquee on back of the display called Route 30. So that's another type of entity who's involved, who obviously is believing in the bigger picture. Media and streaming partners. The fights pull major institutional support from their broadcasting networks, specifically Danzin, that's spelled capital DAZN, and the Zeus Network, who act as major commercial anchors. Venue partners for major upcoming events like the August 2026 card in Atlanta, corporate entertainment like giants like 313 Presents and Ticketmaster serve as official logistic partners. For those of you who are interested and are in the arena, who have their own businesses and stuff, who want to set up a venue, you can also set up a venue there probably. Take a look around, see if they have any slots open available if you want to set up a table there, if that's your cup of tea. But yeah, I thought that was cool to know. So there's really no specifics on that, but the next question is, do Clarissa Shields need to lose weight before this upcoming fight? Now I asked this because during the press conference, Clarissa was talking about how she was talking about her weight fluctuation, and it surprised me because there was a certain point in time, I could be off, but maybe it was at the 45-minute marker, who knows. Clarissa Shields did speak, and she expressed that she was thankful that Miss K. Scott did want to accept the fight, because Clarissa expressed that she didn't really want to have to change her weight too much, go up and down and weight too much. So I kept recalling hearing the number 20 during this press conference. So that made me wonder, did she complete her weight goal yet, or is she still working on that? So I have here, so do Clarissa Shields needs to lose weight before this upcoming fight? According to AI, yes, Clarissa Shields must lose approximately 20 pounds before her upcoming fight. She is dropping down 3 weight classes to return to the 160-pound middleweight limit to challenge K. Scott on August 15, 2026, my cool peeps, at State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Because Shields has spent her last 4 fights competing at heavyweight, weighing in as high as 174 pounds, she has to undergo a significant weight cut for this bout. So that's a lot of weight, but the professional boxers, I'm quite sure they have a healthy way to go about that. So I'm just going to leave that there. Let's see what you're saying in here. I'm going to skim through your comment. So you think it needs to be more people there at the press conference? Okay, so you're expressing you've never seen a crowd so small for a press conference. Okay, I do get where you're coming from. And for me, once again, I do get where you're coming from, and I do understand that completely from a professional scale. For me, I'm looking at it from a small content creator, and also from the lens of it don't take much to make a motion. But once again, I do understand what you're saying. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm skimming through your comments now. Okay. Now these cards things, yes, these card thingies, as you know, I don't know too much about boxing, but there's this thing called card or what have you. I actually had to look that up because I asked what was going on with Clarissa being on the Zeus Network's card or something. I needed some explanation on that. So, I think once again to kind of answer your question to the best of my ability. I'm not really answering your question. I like what you're saying, and it's actually bringing me back to some things that I did want to bring up regarding the press conference, and that was with, where is it? Oh man. Oh yes, Clarissa expressing her glee that Miss K. Scott did want to accept to fight. You know, I thought that was interesting for her to be so expressively happy that Miss K. Scott from Australia wanted to step up to the challenge. Now, step up to the challenge, to me, I think this is actually a good challenge, a unique challenge, being the amount of time that has passed since Clarissa has really been into a big fight. And this is my first time seeing Miss K. That lady, she is really, really big. So I think just eyeing both of the two women is going to be a good fight. Long as neither one of them hold back and really just give it all they've got in the match. I think for the time that has passed, for all of, yes, from my point of view, missed opportunities that Clarissa could have had fighting the other women, I really think that this would be a good fight. And I honestly don't think Miss K. Scott's going to hold back. She's in here and she's not playing around. So this is going to be good. I'm actually looking forward to it. Thank you for your observations. That's what we're here for, to provide our opinions. But once again, I really enjoyed the press conference, my point of view. What I thought was funny, I don't know if any of y'all peeped it out or not. Miss K, she said at the table, it will be my right. So for others, their left. But Miss K at her table, she had both of her championship belts propped up so we could see the belt buckle and everything. Now Clarissa's, I was like, why aren't her belts sitting up? Later on in the press conference, I thought it was funny. She's got one water bottle standing up in front of her. She, meaning Clarissa, on her side of the table. But in her other belt, y'all, she's got two water bottles. It's like, why is she using her big old leather belts as a cooler? That was smart, but it was funny. I thought that was so funny. Like, oh my gosh, she's using her belts as a water cooler so they can stay cold, I guess, so she don't get hot while she's up there at the press conference table. So I thought that was funny. You'll have to rewatch it again to see that. Did you catch that or not? Her belts weren't sitting up. Neither of them. Well, she did have her belts there at the table, but one of her belts was preoccupied as a mini refrigerator for her water bottles. Back to the do Clarissa Shields need to lose weight before this upcoming fight? Of course, AI Overview did say yes. Thank you so much for coming in, my cool peeps, and taking the time to press the like. We have here key details of the weight cut, total cut, and Shields' perspective. According to AI, the total cut, she needs to shed roughly 15 to 20 pounds from her walk-around heavyweight frame. Shields' perspective. Shields' perspective, according to AI, my cool. Shields dismissed concerns about the cut during her press tour, stating she can, quote, make weight comfortably and keep all my power, end quote, because she was previously disputed at 160 pounds. Man. Oops. Just one moment, my cool peeps. Rangers. There we go. What else do I have in here? Oh yes, under that same category, Scott's perspective. Her opponent, K. Scott, according to AI, my cool peeps, explicitly noted that the massive weight drop is an advantage for her. hoping the draining nature of the cut will tire Shields out in the later rounds. So in the later rounds, I'm like, how many rounds are they going to fight? I need to know this right now. How many rounds are the ladies going to fight? Let's see here. They go fight until there's the last woman standing. So this could last up to 20 minutes. Okay, don't quote me, okay? Here we go. According to AI, Clarissa Shields and Kaye Scott will fight 10 rounds, with each round lasting 2 minutes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 20 minutes. Dang, I was right. I just did a little rough estimate. This is the standard maximum distance for women's professional championship boxing because it is a unified world title fight for Scott's WBC and WBA middleweight belts. The full 10-round championship distance is mandated. Yeah, this is going to be good. Do you think Clarissa Shields will be able to hold up the test of time going, going 10 rounds with her? Now, Miss Kaye, she's 42 years of age, but this is my first time seeing her and hearing her on the press conference, man. She looks like she's ready for the world, man. So it looks like Clarissa's going to have her hands full. What I think about this, the takeaway that I also took away from this press conference, my cool peeps, is that I like that Miss Kaye is going to box Clarissa in the ring because Miss Kaye seems really seasoned in what she do, her profession, but also in life. So if Clarissa looks at this from the correct perspective while she's in the boxing match, absorbing those blows from Kaye, maybe this will also show Clarissa where she needs to tune up more at, be faster at, or work out certain parts of her body at while she's in the ring. Also, this is also showing to me that if Clarissa still wants to continue boxing, she can do so if she makes the right choices. Right choices means all around. If you're a boxer, it seems like the word on the curb with the females and the males, it's all about having healthy surroundings, healthy relationships, healthy habits to help with the healthy mental. So I'm looking at it like that. So Clarissa can be like, do I want to do this when I'm her age or nah? But if she do want to continue fighting well into her 40s like Miss Kaye, getting into that boxing match next month will show her where she needs to strengthen up or pretty much draw the line in the center like, y'all, I'm ready to just hang this up because I don't really want to keep training this hard just to keep this up. To each his own, tomato. We aren't born down here to just be good at one thing. We shouldn't put ourselves in one box, but I am looking forward to this boxing match, and I'm hoping that Clarissa takes it as a line in the sand situation so she can see where she measures up and also see ahead in the future where she can be if she surrounds herself with the right crowd and have healthy relationships. That all plays a role into having a proper boxing balance. According to AI, regarding how many rounds are the ladies going to fight, this is the standard maximum distance for women professional championship boxing because it is a unified world title fight for Scott's WBC and WBA middleweight belts. The full 10-round championship distance is mandatory. Is mandated. AI is asking me, would you like to know more about the undercard fight schedule for that night or how to stream the event live on Danzy? Thank you, AI, for that. Are those all the questions? Those apparently are all the questions that I did ask AI while listening and watching the press conference. Once again, if you're interested in following along with me as I went over the live press conference in real time, you just have to rewind the video back, and I do that at the beginning of this video. And it's really fun. The link for that, where I watched it from, is in the description below, along with a couple other Clarissa Shields videos that I have Of course, I do have a Clarissa Shields playlist in the celebrity news and things. Is there anything else I want to know about this fight? Oh yeah, hang on. I'm going to put the fan down really quickly. I do want to know something else because I want this topic to be a one and done type of situation. So I do want to make sure I have all my questions answered personally. Can you please, if I can spell it correctly, tell me the history that these entertainment to make with this boxing match. There we go. Did I eat all my popcorn yet? I had popcorn and everything while I was watching the show. Yeah, it was entertaining. Let's see here. The entertainment and professional business behind the August 15, 2026 fight, including Win Records, Salida Promotions, and the Zeus Network, are attempting to make history on two major fronts, my cool peeps: athletic legacy and entertainment culture. A historic first for Atlanta women's sports. The promoters are looking to establish a massive milestone for women's combat sports by making Clarissa Shields the first ever female boxer to headline the main event card at State Farm Arena. The primary target is to completely sell out the 21,000-seat arena, proving that women's boxing can command major stadium crowds and one of America's largest sports marketers. According to AI, number 2, an A120-year boxing record. Authentically, the promotional businesses are putting their backing behind a historic physical feat by dropping 3 weight classes from heavyweight to middleweight. Shields is trying to become the only second heavyweight champion, male or female, in the last 120 plus years to drop down and win a world championship in a lower division. Moving forward, according to AI, my cool peeps, redefining the fight night blueprint. For Win Records CEO Ruben Branson, y'all excuse the parrot. We have a parrot who flies around elaytv studios. We have yet to catch it. Once again, for Win Records CEO Ruben Branson, the goal is to alter how boxing matches are marketed by completely blending sports with hip-hop, culture, and modern reality entertainment. This is the bigger picture that I'm talking about. Clarissa may be the splinter, but it's just the splinter because the bigger picture is what? The lion. Remember that story? The lion who couldn't move because he had a splinter, and it was the mouse who was brave enough to pull the splinter out of the lion. That's the bigger picture. So, rather than treating this as a traditional sports broadcast, they are creating a pop culture crossover destination event. Once again, they are creating a pop culture crossover destination event that heavily incorporates red carpet arrivals, music superstars, and high-profile influencers' engagement directly into the fight promotion. I want this to work because you know how ill it will be to have their own brand of magazine. I like Essence, I like Jet, I like Ebony magazine, okay? Black Entrepreneur magazine. Wouldn't it be nice for us to have our Black Female Boxer magazine? Moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, animals, artificial intelligence, and all living, breathing things here under the sun. My name is Elay, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Talking with you all today for a set amount of time about the Clarissa Shields versus Kaye Scott press conference and face-off reaction review. The time for me, my cool peeps, is a cool 2:27 p.m. ET time, July 2nd, from the beautiful state of Georgia. I hope you all are staying hydrated. It's super duper hot and super duper fly today. Happy Thursday for all of you. It is Thursday, which is basically my Friday. So I'm running the show a little at a different time today because I finally had some time to talk about this boxing match, and why I'm excited about it. I'm happy for it, and my opinion is spilled about it. That's my spin and that's my take on it. I want to thank all my cool peeps who did come in to chime in, especially to Elay for coming out and providing his comments and his support. Thank you for all the donations. If you're interested in donating monetarily, that is my Cash App. I have PayPal and Venmo in the description as well. I'm going to ask AI overview now that I've successfully watched / listened to the press conference, if it can summarize the press conference for me now, because I didn't want any spoiler alerts. No spoiler alerts. No mirrors. All right, okay. Boy, I tell you, y'all, I'm very happy to be a YouTuber. It's a wonderful job. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Summertime sadness. I'm so happy. Summertime gladness. Yeah. Yay! Oh, man. Can you please summarize the press conference for me? There we go. Now wait for it to summarize everything. Wouldn't it be funny that some of the things that I pointed out in the conference will be some of the things that AI is saying? I'm like, shut the front door and the back door too. So I'm waiting for the answer. Oh man, it did that weird thing again. Sometimes when I type in my question and push enter, my question don't even show up. So I had to retype it. Again. Oh, here it is. Wow, it showed up. Sorry, AI. I see your course corrected. Thank you so much. So I didn't have to retype that in. So here's a brief summary. The summary of the conference, according to AI My Cool Peeps, the press conference for the Clarissa Shields versus Kaye Scott bout at State Farm Arena showcased a blend of respect and intense personal trash talk. Yeah, that was at the end. That was cool. With organizers aiming to bridge elite boxing, hip-hop culture, and reality television on August 15th. While Shields expressed gratitude towards Scott for stepping up, which she did, she quickly turned to taunts regarding her boxing superiority and the 42-year-old Australian champion's age, setting a high-stakes tone for the event. For more details on the press conference, visit Fight Post. So that is the summary. It's a light summary too. I'm gonna ask if we can elaborate on the summary just a little bit more. Thank you. Excuse me. Fun fact, for those of you who don't know, there was a guy in the press conference who looked like him. Looked like the Funko guy who makes the pancakes in the morning. I thought that was cool. So if you haven't seen it, when you rewind it, the guy, he looked like him. Now go in that kitchen and fix those dang old pancakes. Okay, I'm gonna put some boxing gloves in the chat real quick. Okay, it gave me one small paragraph. I asked if it could expound some more on this situation, the press conference summary. The press conference for the upcoming boxing event highlighted intense verbal sparring between headliners Clarissa Shields and Kaye Scott. While A volatile confrontation between undercard fighters Ray J and Orlando Brown generated significant social media attention. Promoters and producers emphasized the blend of high-level boxing and reality TV drama aimed at delivering a raw entertainment experience on August 15th. Now, I didn't know anything about this Orlando Brown thing and Ray J having a small confrontation, because all they did, they just focused on what I saw was they just focused on Clarissa and Kaye. So there might be some more that there might be more that I need to be watching then. So that's that on that. I'm going to check out a couple things before I boogie on out of here. We're already at the 2-hour mark. Where did the time go? It is so true, y'all. Time flies when you're having fun. I really enjoy being on here, having a good time for a set amount of time on YouTube. Let me see where I'm at. For those of you who are interested, I do have a Clarissa Shields playlist readily available. Readily available if you want to catch up on my perspective on what angle I'm angling. Everybody's got their own Clarissa Shields videos, but my points of view might be different from everyone else's. That's what makes me special. Specialer ain't a word, my teacher will say, and I'm gonna tell my teacher, and ain't a word neither. And then she'll be like, go to the office, insubordination. I'm like, well, excuse me. Moving forward. Going back to the top of my digital notes to see if there's anything that I may have forgotten before I boogie on out of here. Oh, I did ask this. I'm not sure if I read it or not. After the press conference, in the figment of my imagination, I can only assume after celebrating such a noble feat of a press conference that they're going to go somewhere to eat food to celebrate. So I did ask while the press conference was going, I was like, do you know where they went to eat to celebrate after this conference? According to AI, my cool peeps, the specific restaurant where the fighters and executives went to eat immediately following the Atlanta press conference has not been publicly disclosed. Has not been publicly disclosed. Publicly disclosed. Finishing move. In media reports or event coverage, because the press conference took place in a private media conference room directly inside State Farm Arena, any post-event dining or celebration was kept private by the promotion teams. Furthermore, because Clarissa Shields is currently on the strict high-stakes timeline to cut roughly 20 pounds, before the August 15 bout, her formal celebratory meals are highly restricted by her fight camp nutritionist. Oh, here go AI being messy, but it's like, but if you want, I can pull up details on the chaotic undercard press conference involving Ray J and Orlando Brown, or give you information on the State Farm Arena fight schedule. Well, since you asked AI overview, yes, can you expound on that chaotic undercard press conference? Now, I didn't see a chaotic undercard press conference. I just saw the ladies acting demure. So, seems like the fellas got out of control. What are they doing? Breaking tables in half, breaking fists, breaking jaws already. So I'm curious now. I want to see. I want to please know more about. Tell me something. AI is like I just did. So as that loads, I'll drink some tea. What the H? Wow, so according to AI, so all my cool peeps who are in here, did you know about were there 2 press conferences? It says here, the undercard press conference hosted by Saucy Santana exploded into absolute chaos when actor Orlando Brown slapped Ray J across the face with a thick wad of cash during their physical face-off. Now, what in the world? Another slap of no return. First it was Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Then it was Clarissa Shields slapping Alicia Baumgartner. Now we have Orlando Brown slapping Ray J with some money. According to AI, the entire presentation for the Zeus the network event at State Farm Arena devolved into a bizarre viral screaming match fueled by highly personal insults and explicit threats. Are you serious? Oh, wait a minute. Why was Saucy Santana there? He is messy, isn't he? That's why they had him. So Saucy Santana was probably saying stuff under his breath, provoking them to fight. Who knows? Well, I need to read more about this. According to AI overview, my cool peeps, the wildest moments of the confrontation, the cash slap. As the two came face to face, Brown pulled out a thick stack of $100 bills, screamed, "Shut the up!" and smacked Ray J across the cheek with the shmoney. Ray J was left stunned, yelling back to security that Brown was lucky he left that slide. He let that slide. Okay, he gonna let that cha-cha slide. They said some other stuff too. I'm scanning through it to see if it's safe for me even to read it. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, so a couple of words were exchanged that I can see relatively why somebody would want to go to blows after a comment like that. We're just gonna skedaddle over that comment and move forward to the next wholesome comment. Moving forward, the Brandy's brothers insults. Brandy's brother insults. According to AI, the Brandy's brother insults. Orlando Brown repeatedly tried to bait Ray J by taunting him about his legendary sister, shouting, "You're Brandy's brother! You're Brandy's brother!" Oh no, that's so messed up. No, save it for the ring, Orlando. We don't want Ray J seeing all your tricks up your sleeve, now do we? We have to leave some of this momentum for the fight. But knowing Orlando Brown, that's only the beginning. He's only just begun. Orlando Brown's eccentric persona, according to AI. True to his eccentric public reputation, Brown claimed during his mic time that he can morph into anybody, end quote. Now that'll make any sane person just fall out on the boxing ring and be like, look, I'm out, man. I'm not going against that. Did this man just take the mic and yell to the ref, I can morph into anybody? What in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Homeless Squatches is going on? He just said he can morph into anybody. I'm like, I'm done. Game over. I'm gonna knock my own self out. Sorry, y'all. I love me more. I just threw the match. So I'm gonna read this all the way through without ad-libbing. Orlando's eccentric persona, according to AI. True to his not erratic, public reputation, Brown claimed during his mic time that he can, quote, morph into anybody, end quote, for the August 15th fight, dismissing Ray J as a washed-up star trying to regain his fame. Not washed up. Genuine animosity or stunt? Question mark. The explosive altercation immediately flooded social media networks like TikTok and Instagram, of course. While critics labeled the event as a shameless headline grab, orchestrated by the promotional team to drive pay-per-view sales, the intense physical escalation required security guards to completely separate the two men before blows were Exchange. Here comes the security putting down their fried chicken wing box. Hey, y'all, stop that. Y'all supposed to say that for the 15th. Don't make me get all the way over there. He really don't want to get all the way over there because he don't want his wings to cool off. So the security, giving open threats. Y'all don't make me have to walk all the way over there to break this up now. He hoping that they stop so he can go on back to his meal. He like, I ain't really signing for all this, man. AI asked, would you like to know more about other celebrity undercard matchups like Tasiki versus Big Lex? Or do you want the details on how to secure tickets for the live event? Well, how much them tickets going for? Says the old man at the back room at the barber shop. How much them tickets going for, young man? Maybe I can get you a pair of tickets so you can go take my grandson. I ain't going to that mess. Okay, let's see how much are the tickets going for. I know how much the tickets are going for. They're going for price line negotiator. Okay. How much are the tickets going for? $1,000 per seat. What in the Beyonce cheap seats is going on? Isn't Beyonce cheap seats $1,000? Okay. How much are the tickets going for? And do each ticket come with a 2-piece and a biscuit meal? Brought to you by Church's Chicken. Now, if you feed us while we're there, if you feed us, we will come. Well, I said Zeus Network, if you feed us, we will come. Hi, how you doing? High five, bam. Thank you so much for coming in and pressing the like button. How much are those tickets going for? According to AI Overview, official face value tickets for the Clarissa Shields versus Kaye Scott card at State Farm Arena start at a low as $86 to $91 for upper level seating. Depending on your budget and where you want to sit, prices fluctuate across secondary ticket platforms. Upper level budget seats, tickets in the 200 section range generally from $91 to $156. And I'm hoping that the $156 price point we're getting the t-shirt and that Church's Chicken 2-piece and the biscuit meal and a Sprite. Moving forward, lower mid-level tier seats in the 100 level sections. What in the Pokemon, all these numbers? Come on, man, just tell me. Can't you tell me the price without saying all these numbers? Because you know it's going to confuse somebody, including myself, for example. Moving forward, lower level mid-tier seats in the 100 level sections, such as sections 116, 117, and 171. That sounds a little segregated to me. So the black's gonna be in 116, 117, and 121. What you trying to do? Start a division in the fights before we get there? Zeus on something else. They're trying to start a fight. Okay, lower mid-level tier seats in the 100 level sections such as 116, 117, 121 are hovering between $226 to $337. Now, for $337 and the flip of a good coin toss, you could own a gently used Xbox. So now you got me choosing between Clarissa Shields tickets or a gently used Xbox. I'm gonna pick the Xbox. Come on with these ticket prices. We in a recession. Premium floor ringside seats, closer action and VIP seating scale upward from $420 to $640. You can look for available inventory and secure official seats directly via Ticketmaster event page or compare. I'm ready to just shut this live stream off right now. After reading those prices, I'm just ready to be like Kneeling Leaks and close my laptop down in the middle of a live stream and just leave. I'm through. Okay, don't go nowhere. I'm just making a point. Don't let me pass! Come back, I need all the watch time I can get. Cute ugly cry. If you want, I can help you look up fight options. What other option is it? Oh, stream it online. Looks like we're gonna have to take the alternative route, people. And subscribe to Zeus Network for a low price of under $20 and take it from there. And then with that extra $20, my family and I could get us a family meal deal at Church's Chicken. So for a cool $50, my cool peeps, if you want to watch this fight on August 15th, all you need is $50. Portion of the money goes to a one-time subscription to Zeus Network. The rest of the money can go to getting like your Church's Chicken and your sodas. You might even have some money left over if you're frugal to be able to rent a movie or two from your streaming platform service. $50 makes a difference, and Hamburger Helper makes a great meal. Stick with me and I'll help you stretch yours money. As I intentionally pause in silence. We have a survey here that's imploding with views. We have a smooth 9 views. We have a smooth 9 people who have participated in my survey. High five to my 9 views and to my 9 likes. All I need is 9 likes. Berto. Okay, have you seen the Clarissa Shields versus Kaye press conference? 44% of my cool peeps, including myself, said yes, and 56% of y'all said no. Oh no! I think y'all need to bring that soundbite back. Y'all remember that soundbite? I like that soundbite. It makes me laugh. So those are my questions, and that's how much the tickets are going for. Will there be merch? I want to know if there will be merch. Will there be merch there? Let there be light? No. Will there be merch? Yes, official event merchandise will be available for purchase both online and inside the venue. Because Win Records, Zeus Network, and Salida Promotions are heavily marketing this as a lifestyle pop culture event. Lifestyle pop cultural event, comma. They are treating the merchandise like a concert tour rather than the standard boxing match. What merch to expect? Bundles of weaves sprawled out off of the boxing match. After these girls go pulling one another's hair out, they will be sweeping the weave off of the floor and placing it in tiny bags so you can take home as commemorative prizes. Oh yes, the hair will fly as these women get into the boxing match and beat each other down with the fervorous, if I said it correctly, fervorous force. What merch to expect? The headlines: Custom Shields versus Scott graphic t-shirts, hoodies. I do want one of those shirts. Now what I think will be the most illest shirt to have is the you see the picture that I have behind me? Well, in the press conference at the end, the 2 ladies were actually taking pictures. So this picture that you see behind me is actually from the press conference. I think that would be a really cool shirt to have, because once again, I think this is history in the making on all across the levels, meaning like what Zeus Network and these other brands are trying to do is brand hip-hop with street boxing and celebrating another diaspora of women's boxing known as like street fighting or whatever into this whole spill of it all. I think this is history in the making. My only concern is, you see how I had to put the butterfly over her area? I would want that to be covered up a little more. But yeah, I'm down for a Clarissa Shields versus Scott graphic t-shirt. So those t-shirts and hoodies and fight programs celebrating Clarissa's historic 120-year record attempt We've got undercard, exclusive merchandise lines tied directly to the Zeus Network and the viral Ray J versus Orlando Brown matchup. Y'all, I'm getting ready to stop right now. I didn't know they had this up at the store. I'm getting ready to go look for it right now. So I want to see how those shirts look. I'm curious. I want to see. All right, let's see. Find Zeus Network. Zeus Network. Have any of you seen the Zeus Network boxing merch? I'm gonna look for a Zeus Network store. Or should I just type in Zeus Network, y'all? Looking for the shirts. Okay, there's Zeus. I'm going to their website and now I'm looking for their store. Android. Ah, where's the store? I'm seeing everything but that. Browse, search, creators. Do I have to sign in? Am I gonna have to sign in just to go look at their merch? I don't wanna have to do all that. People, my cool peeps, I'm looking for their store. I don't see it. Oh, moving forward. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. High five. Bam. Have you seen any of the merch for the upcoming fight that they're putting on? AI said that they have merch. Did I accidentally close the wrong window? See there, Elay? I done closed the wrong tab. Okay. Oh, I can close that. That's not supposed to be open. Maybe that's why everything's running slow. So it says where to buy it. Hold on. Okay, so what merch to expect? The undercard exclusive merchandise lines tied directly to the Zeus Network and the viral Ray J versus Orlando Brown matchup. Win Records gear special edition record label apparel, hats, and accessories. Where to buy it? At the arena. Multiple merchandise mega stands will be set up throughout the main concourse of State Farm Arena on Fight Night, August 15, 2026. Online. Exclusive pre-orders and limited edition drops will release on the official Zeus Network merch store and the Win Records digital storefront closer to the fight day. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't find it. I was looking for it. So yeah, I want to be on the lookout specifically for the Clarissa Shields versus Kaye Scott merch. That'd be really cool because, once again, I think that's history. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, animals, artificial intelligence, and all living, breathing things here under the sun. My name is Elay. Pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. I want to thank you so much for coming in for a set amount of time to hang out with your girl on Thursdays, which is my Friday, and for pressing the like button. We started out with just 1 like, 2 likes, and now we're already at 12 likes. I know you're going to find some interesting bullet points that I said in this live stream, providing you a different perspective against what everyone else is saying on how they view the whole Clarissa Shields of it all and the Zeus Network combo with them pairing up. I think this is a wonderful situation that they have on their hands, and I really do look forward to it. Y'all, I'm ready to go be with my family. I've been on here officially 2 hours 31 minutes, but for all of you, I've only been on here for an hour. The first portion of my video was set on unlisted, so I could just watch the live, so I could watch the Clarissa Shields and Kaye Scott press conference uninterrupted. I just wanted to watch it, and then I opened it back up to public. So yeah, I've been on here a couple of hours already. I'm getting ready to go be with my family, eat some food. Hercules the shark will be on tomorrow. Hang on before you go. I wonder if there's a way I could look on here to tell you who he's talking about. Hercules will be on tomorrow for Fusion Fridays music, my cool peeps. I could look and show and tell you who he's talking about tomorrow morning. He will be talking, Hercules the shark will be talking about Chuck Berry tomorrow, y'all. So if you're interested in music, He's the shark you want to see. Until next time, my cool peeps, I'll see you what? I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.